Alright, so we back with round 2. So if you don't know what's going on, if you're new here, you should go watch the first video, but I'll just catch up to speed quickly. So we got this cousin lover right here who got caught by her boyfriend red-handed.
I've been clapping your queen Cinnabons. I'm sorry. Lust got the best of me. What I did was wrong. I'm coming to you man to man. I don't want no beef. I don't want no drama.
And I basically seen her at the mirror of her restroom with her phone plopped up. You know, the FaceTime was on, her camera was on, and she was on FaceTime just showing straight yams to that nigga. Like I'm talking about 360s in the camera, grabbing yams, just everything, bro. Just butt ass naked.
She's on a smear campaign because I'm hearing that she just throwing a bunch of allegations at the nigga. And this is the first time of him hearing about this shit, and it's the first time of anybody hearing about this shit. So I guess she just chatting. So let's just see what she talking about, bruh.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route, and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things.
So off rip, you can just already tell something's off here. It's sounding a little bit more robotic, you know what I mean? Like AI type of shit. Like, I mean, it sounds like just ChatGPT. And then she's also trying to, it's like she's reading a script, but then she's also trying to show you emotion like she give a fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she don't, but it's just like, it looks like she can't read and show you emotion at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not working. Or at least for me, it's just not as convincing for some reason, right? Because as soon as I'm like, is she about to cry? But she don't cry. It's like, you know what I mean? She's edging us and shit like that. Like, bro, if you don't ball. While I was editing this video, Kenneth also responded to her. So I'll add his response after, you know, after her statements and things like that, her allegations, so we can keep track and make it smooth. All right.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what, I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what, because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit.
First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep, get
we
to
kind
the
of had a
point.
thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like, I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over. But now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this fucking, the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because, I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like, but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what.
That's definitely not her first time cheating on your ass, bruh. That's not her first time. And that's just the first time you caught her. You know what I mean? That's how girls count. You know what I mean? They only count what matters or what counts. You know what I'm saying? When they get caught. But besides that, if they didn't get caught, you don't know nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? Besides what you caught them on, bruh. And that's what they count. But other than that, they don't know what you talking about because that never happened. Because you don't know. Your ass don't know. You know what I'm saying? But and then the other thing about the whole list, right? The whole list, she said that she just got sent the list. Stop acting like you ain't condone the fuckery. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you got sent the list and you ain't make it, don't mean like you wasn't down for the count, man. Stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. So, all right, you ain't make the list. Okay, cool. But were you gonna do the things off the list though? That's the question we want. That's the question we want the answers with. You know what I'm saying?
I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic.
Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like,
cause she's saying that he's toxic, and I can tell. You know what I mean? I can just tell because we still tripping about getting posted on the gram. We're getting talked about on the gram on social media. You know what I mean? Like, I thought we left that shit in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does not matter, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? A girl can post that she's in a lovely relationship. Whole time she's cheating on the back end. Like, come on. You know what I mean? So, none of that shit really matters, bro. As long as she, you know what I mean? Like, as long as the household is cool, it's in-house is straight. So, for him to be tripping low-key about that, it's like, you know what I mean? But I'm sure he probably felt a way because he saw some signs. It was like little signs where it's like she kind of moving a little weird. So he was already kind of like, yo, all right, then post me. You know, you were trying to see, you know, see the situation. But I mean, regardless of if you got to do all that, or you kind of, if you have that feeling, you got to just let the girl go, bro. Like to save your own sanity. Cause you talking about y'all broke up 5+ times, bro. My shit run like a baseball strikeout. Like you got a good 2 or 3 to be honest on, you know what I mean? But once you strike out, you're done. Like there's no 5+ more from you. Like it gets old at that point. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing? Like it's time to swap players, right? And let's get somebody new in this bitch. Like, cause just to keep it real, like if your relationship is already kind of going that direction, like, you know, eventually y'all just gonna like leave. Like I'm saying, like it's gonna end. You might as well let's just stop the train right where the is at, and let's get off this bitch. And let me, you know, let's just split. You feel me? Like, let's do what we gotta do. Like,
It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
All right, so first of all, wow, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, you know, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't know what else to say.
Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime, to me and my ex had a very toxic relationship, and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you... Bro, there were so many times where I tried to get away from you. But literally, at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro. And you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know. And then, like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because, like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now?
I'm saying, like, that's like the worst people to be around when a person's trying to control you, weaponizing their own feelings or made up feelings. Sometimes it's not even real what they feeling. They just want to control your ass. And so he already kind of fucked up by falling in line. and the girl's doing that shit purposely to try to control me and you know what I mean, and manipulate me. Every time she would bring something like that up, I would just call the police on her ass. Like, no cap, I'm gonna be Gunna or the whole YSL or the whole Atlanta, nigga. I'll snitch on her. Yo, yeah, can we do a wellness check, please? On my girl, she like low key crazy on some shit, you know. Just kind of going through it. Maybe it's like a little episode, but I just want to make sure she's okay. You know, have the police go check on her ass, bro. Because there's like every time she do that, I'm calling the police. So you know what I mean? We gonna get her help. Like, you're not just about to just yap to me or trying to control me. Nah, we're not doing that. I'm gonna call the police. We're gonna get your ass help, and then I'm gonna leave your ass. That's how we gonna do it.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as...
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky. But bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked in my life until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time, she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and 2 girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she seen me, bruh. Because she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bruh. Like, I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but, you know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bruh? Fuck it, bruh. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bruh. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bruh. I don't fuck with that shit.
Letting a petite light skin get you out your body and make you do something, that's where you went wrong right there. You know what I mean? That's where you're going wrong. That's when you got to reevaluate the whole situation in your life at this point, because come on now. This already seemed like a bad match already. Like, how do you guys, and that's the problem right there too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially just being young. Y'all just, you know, you just date somebody because they look good. But then once you get in like a whole relationship with them, like, you realize, damn, like, I can't stand this girl right here. Like, I don't even want her around me. She mad annoying. So it's like, this is the problem where you just like only date because the girl just look bad. We all heard this saying where, you know, she can be pretty, but she can also be a pretty bad headache. So it's like, pick your poison. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you like. If that's what you like, then cool. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, when I go to my house, I want it to feel like a home. All right, I don't want to go, you know, dealing with the outside world and then have to deal with another war, have to deal with another problem at my house. Like, come on now, you know, like, bro, I don't know how he dealt with all that. You feel me? Personally, but
He would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bruh? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like, every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
put you in a chokehold? Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that, yo, like anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying it with a straight face? This gotta be a script.
Scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Falsely accused. So you're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro. Let's see what you got to say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point. Because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I'd be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day. So it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin, but I don't know.
Sympathy Day is crazy. You know what I'm saying? What in the world? Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. She done turned him out. She turned him out crazy. Like, she done freaktified a nigga. Like we gotta go ahead and do a study of like how light skins get so freaked out like this, bro. Like, being forced to do anything with this basic level of manipulation type of tactic. You know what I'm saying? This is like middle school type of thing, or even high school. Like, bro, come on, my nigga. Like, and on top of that, like I said, the girl petite. So being forced to do anything is crazy, especially as a grown man. Like, and I'm sure he's seen that shit by a mile away. Like, there's no way you telling me you falling for all these tactics, bruh. He just like low-key putting up with the shit. Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I really don't get it. And then he also said that he couldn't handle with the whole sexual frequencies with her, cause she would always be on that. And see, that's the problem right there. See, I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh. Me personally, bruh, as soon as I see I'm losing control, I'm getting out fucked, I'm about to go ahead and hit her with the rhino stick. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to the gas station, give me a rhino pill. I had to put in the work. I gotta put in the work. So she know how to play with me. I'm just saying though. So she knows she's not to come back. I'm on some bullshit. You know what I mean? You just gotta be on some bullshit, bro.
He was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period, that time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month. And we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, cause this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again. I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro.
So her ass just chatting is lying at this point, right? Because let's say what she is saying is true, which is crazy that he forced himself that he forced himself on her, right? Why she ain't bring up the other date? She only brought one date and he has a whole nother date. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, something ill. It's just not adding up. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, come on now, right? She been reading off the whole script the whole time, like, you know what I mean? At least with Kenneth, this is straight off the dome. He just kind of responding as soon as she's saying some bullshit. So you feel me? But like, that's just crazy, bro. Like, and that's the thing about, like, bro, you gotta really know who you dealing with, bro, when you get in these relationships, because as soon as shit goes sour, whole bunch of just dirty laundry, just whole bunch of things just start coming out you never heard about. Like, that's crazy, bro.
After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change, to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
The letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings.
By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
He put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't
What, nigga? What? You're the last person. Bro, hold on.
appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice, and I don't
Everything I did was my choice. Everything I did was my choice? Are you fucking dead ass? You know how much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work. So you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time. And because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, you had other people paying for you. Your mod manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. But the whole time you was asking me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip, by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything, but okay.
Typed up letters is crazy. I swear to God, he better have used ChatGPT. Ain't no way. Bro, I swear to God, I barely can even do an essay for school. And then the nigga wrote a whole book. Like, what the hell? And then you see the highlighted parts. Who did she highlight the parts or did he did? Like, what the hell? Are we studying an apology? This shit crazy, dog. Nah. That and all that, and it wasn't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even worth it. Now the girl is spreading lies on your name, right? Spreading some narrative that's crazy about you, and says that everything that you bought her was your choice. Man, that shit crazy, man.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret everything.
I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave your ass, bro. I fought fucking demons to leave you, nigga. I was fighting demons, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you, manipulated me, and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving several times, bro. Several times, but each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please, I'm about to. Manipulation, bro. Like, it's just like, bruh.
Everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin. But you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin. Like, bro, like you really trying to sympathy farm, bro? I'm the victim. God, bro, like, nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro.
I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys.
By the way, the moment I posted that video, you deleted all your accounts. And days before I posted that video, you started sympathy farming on your Instagram story, posting about how you was in the facility and how the facility treated you so wrong. And then you started texting people saying, yeah, life has been tough. But, you know, you just never really came to terms with what you did, which was cheat on me with your cousin. And I still think even now you believe you're in the right. I still don't think you like fathom what you did. Like, I think this was just a way to try to fix your PR, but I just think you dug yourself a bigger grave with this one.
I do believe that bringing all this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong. And
every single time we broke up in the past 5+ times, you brought it to the internet. You're the streamer. You literally go on live and tell them everything, every single thing I did. Bro, if you're her mod, bro, come on, bro. Don't even fucking lie, bro. She would speak on everything, bring it to the internet every single time. And I kept my mouth shut. Even when she lied to me, even when she lied on my name, I kept my mouth shut because I just didn't want to bring our personal relationship to the internet. This is the one time I snapped, and it's because I found her cheating on me with her cousin in my house, and I have a valid reason to bring that to the internet, and I don't care what nobody says. If you're in my situation, if the roles were reversed and she caught me cheating and I was doing some shit with my cousin, bro, she would have brought this to the internet instantly to shame me. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to—
You don't You don't regret it, bro. And I don't even think you understand how wrong it is. Cause the way you're texting me, the way you're saying, I'm sorry, but you know what? I could get you into Stream University though. I'll buy you your favorite car and your favorite dog.
I ain't gonna lie. She low-key could have had me with the Hellcat. You know, so I see, all right, now I see the manipulation here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. She good. She really tells you everything. She don't leave nothing. She tells you everything you want to hear. And then on top of that, she a freak. So it's like, damn, like, you know, it's just like, I know you just get tick damage crazily. Tick, 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 the damaging them crazy. I see all the weaknesses, bro. I see what's going on, though, bro. I see it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, she would have had me, but I would have hit her with the Euro step crazy. I would have like, oh yeah, we can get back together, but I'm definitely the Hellcat. Get the Hellcat and then drive off. She would never see me again, bruh.
come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health because I know there's a lot of—
Nigga, nobody wants to listen to someone who cheated on their boyfriend with their cousin. You're not, bro, what? What are you talking about? Who's gonna want to listen to you? That's incest. That you could go to jail for that.
out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it.
Nobody's struggling with fucking keeping their fucking hands to themselves and fucking not texting their cousin in a sexual way. You're the only one struggling with this. Who the fuck else is struggling with this? This is not depression. This is incest. Stop. Yo, people who are actually depressed, I'm sorry, because she's making fun of your fucking disorder. This is not depression.
And I will be back to doing what I love. Because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do.
You want to use your platform to help people. Okay, to all of those who have cheated on your boyfriends with your cousin, just know it's okay. It happens. Looking at it is like, what, bro? Like, you can't use your platform to help. You cheated on me with your cousin. That's incest. And I just wish we live in a day and age where I have videos of your cousin's meat. I have videos of this down there in your ass. They were in your hidden. They were in your Snapchat camera roll with your cousin. Y'all exchanged nudes tons of times. Y'all, you're not telling me shit, but y'all was in the same hotel room. He was dancing, y'all. He was grabbing on you. Come on now. You're not gonna lie to me. Like, bro, like, yo, hey, shout out to the fucking PR reputation recovery people. Y'all surprised me with this one. I ain't know it was gonna be that good, bro. Not one single tear dropped in this video. That would have made it a little bit more believable. But hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. This girl is insane. She really fucking tried it, but everything she said was a lie. She brought up old, irrelevant information that has nothing to do with the fact that she cheated on me with her cousin. I never forced myself onto her. I never put my hands on her. I never forced myself onto her. Everything was consensual. Every fucking thing, and that's on everything. That's on God. That's on everything. I will be taking this girl to court because this, like, you're not finna fucking like that's defamation of character right there. That is sick. I didn't lie. I didn't say a single lie about what you did. I provided millions of evidence. I caught you. So why are you trying to make me look bad? You're the fucking cheater. You cheated on me with your cousin. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first seen this video drop, bro, my heart fucking dropped, bro. It took me so long to be able to record this, but bro, I'm not gonna sit here and let her try to tarnish my image, bro. Like I said, you need help. You can't just try to come out to the internet and tarnish my name. It's not gonna work because I will always have a counter. So don't try that shit. Just own up to what you did and move forward, okay? Stop trying to play victim. I'm the victim of the situation. I got cheated on. And this is what happens with a lot of males in this generation. The girls always try to manipulate the fucking internet, manipulate the world, have a sad face and play victim and play the SA card and make false allegations. But no, bruh. That shit is fucking dead, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and allow that to happen no more, bruh. People who make false allegations need to get arrested, bro. So like I said, I will be taking this to court. And if she ends up making more shit, I will respond if I have to. But like I said, she's fucking lying about everything. And she's sick in the head. Thank you to everyone who's been reaching out and supporting me so far, bro. I really appreciate your support. But I'm sick, bro. I'm fucking sick to my stomach.
Victory! Throughout this whole video, I ain't believe that girl not one bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, her ass was all over the place. You know, not even staying on topic of what's really going on of the whole cousin thing. I think she just kept saying she apologized and she heard some, just like a, you know, HR professional response. You know, when she was touching that topic. But other than that, she went deep on some old shit, though. You know what I mean? She went deep on some just making things up. Like, come on now, girl. Like, this shit's sad, bro. And, you know, I know last video, I did the whole hashtag of, like, pray for Kenneth. But this video, we got to make a new one because she's a good manipulator. She's forcing niggas to jump out their body. So we got to go ahead and say hashtag no Kathelina, no.